Okay, we are in Long Prairie. Just about to start the varsity game. We are playing the Prairie Center Blue Devils. The JV game went real quick. Started on time, finished probably 20 minutes early. The varsity game was, they actually delayed warm-ups for a few minutes to get the timing down. Players warmed up, and then Zamboni actually stalled a couple times on them. So it took probably 5 or 7 minutes longer for the ice to be conditioned than normal. And now we're coming out on the ice, getting ready for the start of the game. Players are lining up. They're going to announce starting lineups here. Actually, nope, they're going to go straight to the national anthem. Holy, yep. Starting in net for the Storm and Sabres, Abby. Faith starting on wing. Olivia starting on D. Shelby starting on D. Abby Swanson starting on.
Now, our starting lineup.
Wetzel starting on wing for the Blue Devils. Grammond starting on wing. Dietrich starting on wing. Ludwig starting on at center. Bershai starting on D. Players going to their nets. Going to talk to their goalies and say their piece, do a team cheer. Getting ready to start the first period here. Push the button for the power. Hold it. Yep, we're good. Okay. Puck comes back. Cam to Faith. Faith for Shelby. Shelby bounce pass up for Faith. Faith puts it into the zone. Picked up by Ludwig. Ludwig come to the near boards looking for Dietrich. Turn the other way, Olivia. Olivia hustling in below the goal line, walking around. She's got some speed around the side for Shelby. Shelby, far side for Cam. Cam picks it up, fires. I think that went off stick and post at the same. And it's back behind the net again. Cam now. On the blue line, held in by Abby for a second, but backed into the zone. Offside, we got a tag up. Ludwig up for Dietrich. Dietrich dumps it in. Abby back after it. Abby in behind the net. Boards are grabbing at her. Toe drag, gets her on one. Puck's moving slow. Bounce pass off the boards. Picked up by Wessel. Turned the other way by Bobby. Puck rolled off her stick. D picks it up, turns the other way. Up over the red line. She's going to dump it in. That was Jones. Now Sella. Sella, stick handling. Got some speed. Catches him wide. She's going to drive the net here. She's got one out in front. Flip shot. Oh, ends up on Jalyssa's stick, but she couldn't get a hold of it and goes behind the net. Jalissa backing around, coming around on her backhand. Puts one in the slot. Goalie's down in the butterfly. Stops it with the pads. Holds it with the glove for the whistle. Prairie on the draw. She's going up against Lopez. Prairie brings it back. Sienna shot, chipped. Jalissa took a swipe at it, but the puck was bounced right over her stick. Prairie there, battling at the face-off dot. Jalissa comes in to help, knocks it down into the corner. Jalissa for Bobby. Bobby looking out to the point. Sienna tipped. Prairie gets it. That was a good tip by Braley. End up going over the pad. Goalie was down in the 5-hole, but couldn't reach it with the glove. Line change for the Storm and Sabres. Out comes Abby, Katie, and Faith with Olivia and Shelby. Puck comes back, picked up by Wessel, turned up ice, slowed down. Actually, I think that was Leach. Slowed down by Olivia. Shelby now for Abby. Abby looking to get it for Faith, just behind her. And we got Ludwig, stick handling, trying to backhand it through, hits Faith in the legs. Legs battling for it. Faith now picks it up. She turns, off skates. Abby now back to the point. Olivia can't quite keep it in. We got to regroup in the neutral zone. Olivia, partner pass for Shelby. Shelby looking to come this near side. Goes through everybody. Puck on the half boards. Ludwig chips it to the blue line, held in. Well, not quite held in by Olivia. And then dumped the length by Burscheit for icing. I'll bring up another line change for the Storm and Sabres. Out comes Cam, Jalissa, and Bobby with Sella and Sitta. Cam on the draw. Pulling it back for Sella. Sella pushing it down on the half boards. Sella stepping down on the blue line. Stick handling. Going around behind the net. Oh, decided not to. I think the puck kind of popped off her stick. Sitta steps down. Holds on the blue line. Bobby in support. Dumps it back down. Bobby pushing on it again. Chips it into the corner. Hustling after it. Jones round the boards looking for Dietrich. Dietrich on the half board. Sella steps down. Cam there. Picked up by Jones. Jones stick handling in the neutral zone. Jalissa following. Knocks it off her stick. Dumps it in. She's going to go for a change. Out comes Faith. Prairie. Abby. Faith in on the forecheck. Gets a stick on it. Knocks it loose. They're still skating with it. That's Dietrich. Followed up by Grammens. Put it up on net. Abby got it to Sienna. Sienna for Sella. Sella now looking for Faith. Bounced it off her skate. Bounce pass going for Prairie. Prairie going to take this behind the net. Turn up ice with it. Round one, round another one, and a third. 3-on-2 into the neutral zone. Prairie with some speed. Going to step around. Got Faith up high. Tried to give it to her. D read it though. That was Jones getting a stick on it. Centered. Abby fires. Drifted it wide. Blocker side. Bounced far side for Faith. Faith chips it in the corner. A little chip pass to herself. For Abby. Abby ready to fire. That was picked up by Lopez though. Good defensive play. Abby. Shot again. Blocker save into the corner. Faith on it. Faith chips it behind the net. Now Prairie. Prairie kicks it up to her stick. Still has it. Back to the point. Sienna. Olivia. Olivia's going to fire. Bouncing around in the slot. In Brayley's feet. Shot once. Shot twice. Faith rebound. Backhand goes over the goalie's pad. Good forechecking by the Storm and Sabres. Keeps it down low. Sienna partner pass to Olivia. Olivia just gets it through to the net. It's bouncing around. Prairie then takes a couple whacks at it. Ends up on this near side of the crease. And Faith backhands it in over the pad. Katie on the draw. Comes back. Ludwig up through the neutral zone with it. Jalissa watching her. A Ludwig stick handling. Muscle Shelby off the puck, centers it. Olivia knocks it loose. Around one. She's got Bobby with her. Up over the red line. Bobby's offside. We get it back in the neutral zone. Shelby looking to regroup for Jalissa. Jalissa chips it into the corner, hustles in after it. Hits the brakes, centers it for Bobby. Bobby shot. Nice toe save. I'm pretty sure Knobloch got a toe on that. Delayed penalty for somebody. I was looking down at my notes. Have no idea. Somebody's getting interference. Looks like Jalissa. Nope. Yep, Jalissa's getting interference. I'll bring the face-off down to Abby's. Looks like they're going to put it to Abby's right or blocker side. Prairie on the draw. Brings it back into the corner. Sitta swipes at it, missed. Centered. Save Abby. That was Grammets alone in front. Puck, I think, was up on edge and she got under it. Didn't get a whole bunch on it. Landed in Abby's glove. She just squeezed it for the whistle. Puck gets spun around. Ludwig trying to fire. Sella blocks it. Puck squirts wide. Now Sella behind the net, chipping it up. Prairie on the boards, turns back with it. She's being pressured by Dietrich. Turns it up ice. Grammets tries to spin and fire it. Goes wide. Sella on the boards with the puck. Staying with it. Gets dumped into the zone. Sitta going back. Sitta now in the corner. Pushes it for Prairie. Prairie gets a hold of it and just zips it the length of the ice. She's going to change. No icing because we're killing a penalty. Faith in on the forecheck. Turns the puck over. Centers it under Abby's stick. Sienna hustling down. Thinks thinks better of it, hits the brakes, comes back, gets the puck in the neutral zone. Gets a hold of it, just dumps it right back. That's Jones swinging around with it. Up for Grammets. Grammets offside Blue Devils. They got a tag up. Katie back behind the net with it. Katie, lots of time and space. Up into the neutral zone. Gonna stick handle. Down and below the goal. Back behind the net. Puck rolled off her stick. She centers it. Ends up on... It was Wessel. It got turned over. Now it's back behind the net, and that's Jones. Jones. Abby in on the forecheck. Turns it over. Tries to center it for Katie. Couldn't get there. Katie in the corner. Centering it. Abby there. Lopez. Out to the point. Olivia. She's going to walk down. Fire. Blocker save. Bounces high. It's in the crease. Blue Devils collapse. Get a good stick on it. Out to the point. Shot comes in. Deflected off a couple. Storm and Sabres back on even strength. Abby behind the net with it. Walking around. Tries to center. Gets pushed back behind the goal line. And then chipped up by Grunes. Grunes for Wessel. Jalissa knocking her off the puck. And then turns the other way with it. Jalissa around Ludwig. Back behind the net. Tries to center it. Good stick by Knobloch, the goalie, to keep it out. Turns the other way. Blue Devils through the neutral zone. We got numbers coming back, though. Sella. Ludwig. Ludwig with the puck behind the net. He's protecting the puck, centering it. Bounces through some people. Jalissa. Gets stopped at the blue line. Now Shelby. Gonna gather it. Take it behind the net. Take a look for Faith. Faith. In through the neutral zone. Stick handling around a couple. Cam has to hit the brake. Stays onside. Faith drops it back through everybody. Sella. Keeps it in the zone. Just backhands it to the half boards for Faith. Faith behind the net. Battling behind. Comes to Cam. Cam for Faith. Faith. Back for Shelby. Shelby's got a little bit of time. Going to gather it. Fires. Into the Blue Devil logo of the jersey of Knobloch. She holds it for a whistle. No rebound. Prairie on the draw. Going to try to bring this back to Shelby. Gets it to her. Actually gets it past her. Out into the neutral zone. Partner pass for Sella. Sella for Shelby. Shelby looking. Amara. Prairie. Into the neutral zone. Shelby now. Looking for Sella, but fanned on it. Picked up by Dietrich. Dietrich drifted it off. Shelby actually deflected that off her knee. Behind the net for Bobby. Bobby looking for Amara. Into through Sella's feet. Now Braley. Braley picking it up. Speed through the neutral zone. Up over the blue line. Lopez watching her. Braley behind the net. Around Grunes. Toe drag. Cross. Olivia couldn't keep it in the zone. She's going to go back for it. Accelerating. Coming around. We're clear of the zone. She's up over the blue line. She's going to fire. Knobloch right there. Puts the chest protector in the way. Controls the rebound. Holds it for a whistle. Line change for the Storm and Sabres. Out comes Katie with Faith and Abby. Katie on the draw. For Faith. Olivia. Olivia walks to the middle. Fires. Blocked by the D. Bouncing around in the slot. Faith hustling after it. Sitta there. Pushing it down. Sitta bats at it a couple times. Gets it in front of the net. Picked up by Burscheit. And now Warner, but it's back in the corner. Abby, gonna fire, drifts it wide. Sitta's gonna hustle, hold this on the blue line. Pushes back down in the corner, through Katie's legs, and Faith trying to center it. Got intercepted, turned back into the corner. Faith picks it up again. Faith, Abby on the blue line, drifts it in. I think that was tipped by Faith. Ludwig was watching her. Faith, I think, got a stick on it right at the last second. Tipped it in just inside that near post. Cam on the draw. Picked up by Jalissa. Jalissa, time and space through the neutral zone. Up over the blue line. Comes to the middle. Gets it poked off her stick. Circling around again. Decides to come to the net. Fires. Drifts it wide. Amara tries to stuff it short side. Goalie gets a pad in the way. Gets pinched off the puck by Lopez. Lopez centered it for Warner. Warner, it's in her feet. Cam hustles, picks it up, turns it back the other way. Sella stepping down. Holding it in the zone. Pushes it behind the net. Cam in there. Sella in a hurry. Picks it up off the boards. He's going to walk around. Stick handle. Put it toward the net. It's loose. He picks it up. Shovels it out. Jalissa now with it in the corner. For Amara. Amara is pushing on it. It ends up in the net. Who got it, though? Who got it? There was two of them for sure. Maybe three of them pushing on it. I'm not sure. We'll have to listen for the announcer. See who got it. Looks like Jalissa. She's the first one back to the handshake line. Line change for the Storm and Sabres. Out comes Prairie with Abby and Bobby, Sella, and a Sienna on D. Yep. Jalissa got that one. Assisted by Sella. Abby now. Cross ice for Bobby. Bobby turning the puck up. Puck's dumped into the zone. Sienna pushing it into the neutral zone. Dump back in. That was Burscheit. Sella picking it up. Sella watched by Wessel for Bobby. Bobby. Now Prairie. Into the neutral zone. Prairie speed backing him off. Stick handling. Around a couple. Still with it. Shot. Goalie gets a stick on it. Puts it to the half boards. Wessel there. Ludwig. Shelby. Shelby down low for Bobby. Bobby chips it to this near corner and then goes after it. Bobby for Prairie. Prairie for Abby. Abby all alone. Stick handles in front, chips it up over the goalie's glove. Line change for the Storm and Sabres. Out comes Katie, Faith, and Amara. Faith now. Into the zone with it. Amara pushing it down low, looking for Katie. Just missed her stick. Jones pushing it up ice. Gonna go the length. Goes for icing. Katie on the draw. Comes back to Olivia. Faith picks it up though. Faith zigzagging a little bit. Cross for Shelby. Shelby fires. That was actually a sinker. What ended up drifting wide into the corner. Faith. Faith now. Stick handling. Through a couple. Tries to put it to the net. Lopez gets that. Hits her in the skate. Now Katie. For Olivia. Olivia back down for Katie. Katie looking to come across. Gets it to Shelby. Shelby looking to load up. Bounced off the heel of her stick. Centered off a skate. Katie following up. Hit a skate. Yeah, I think her eyes were as big as golf balls there. That net was pretty wide open. She ended up hitting a skate. Shot on Abby. Puck's rolling. Bouncing all over the place. Loose. Hits a leg. And now Katie chipping it forward. It's going to bounce into the neutral zone. 2-on-1 with Faith. Lopez there. Katie around with Faith. Back for Katie. Katie gets it into the net on the return pass from Faith. Cam on the draw. Through Bobby's feet. Picked up by Jones. Jones dumping it in. Sella going back for it. He's got to hustle. Ludwig's after her. Sella gaining speed up the dot lane. Drew a penalty. I think Ludwig's going to get 2 for hooking here. That'll bring the face off to the blocker side, Noblex blocker side. 3:47 to go in the first. Sermon Sabres leading 6-0. Prairie back for Sella. Sella down low. Sella now to Braley. Braley buying time. Puck gets rolled off her stick. Jones back for it. Whips it around to this side. Jalissa on the half boards. Goes through her. Picked up, flipped into the neutral zone to Sella. Sella for Braley. Braley for Katie. Rolled off her stick. Katie hustles into the corner after it. For Jalissa. Sella steps down. Gains possession. Stick handling around. Still has it. Walks. Puts it short side. Power play goal for the Storm and Sabres. Cam on the draw. Puck comes across. Jones gets a hold of it. Dumps it in. That's going to go for icing. Abby plays it. Going to push it up for the ref. Icing will bring it all the way back to Knobloch's right, her blocker side. Cam on the draw. Abby picks it up for Olivia. Olivia drifts it toward the net. Misses near side, bounces far side. Faith picks it up. Faith protecting the puck in the corner. Picked up, turned up ice by Jones. Jones still has it. Up through the neutral zone. Olivia watching her. Shot drifts wide. Abby sticks the gloves out, holds it for a whistle. Cam on the draw. Lopez brings it back. Shot. Save. Stick to the far half boards. Abby. Faith looking for Abby. Missed it behind her. Puck didn't make it all the way. Abby hustling up there. Puck's under the goalie. Goalie didn't know it. She had made the save. Cam gets the loose puck when the goalie stands up. Ends up in the back of the net. .2:13 to go in the first. Line change for the Storm and Sabres. Out comes Braley, Amara, and Jalissa. Shelby and Sienna on D. Braley picks it up into the zone with it. Tries to swipe it, or tries to center it. Jalissa, I think that deflected, ended up going wide into this near corner. Shelby trying to center it. Gotta mute my mic, I got a cough. I think Braley got a hold of that one, tried to shovel it toward the net. The defender got a stick on it. It kind of made it its way slowly to the goalie. She got her glove on it and held it for the whistle. Abby for Sella. Sella down low for Katie. Katie trying to center it. Bounced off her stick. Katie looking. Pinched off in the corner. Good play by Dietrich. Sitta steps down, knocks the puck loose, knocks it back down again, gets it to Faith. Faith now, behind the net. Stick handles around, stick lifts, in the corner. Push down low. Centered it, off Abby's stick. Sitta's going to hustle down after it. Sitta shovels it toward the front of the net. Knobloch puts it behind. Dietrich there. Faith picked her pocket. Now Faith with it behind the net. Faith looking, centering. Katie trying to backhand it. Too many white sticks. Turn it the other way. 3-on-2 through the neutral zone. Errant pass ends up on Sitta's stick. Sitta off Katie's stick. Now Abby. Abby trying to turn up ice. Gets it through everybody. Picked up by Jones. Turn back. And now Sella, Katie. Katie dumps it in. Took a weird bounce. Puck's loose. And it's dumped into our zone. Sienna going back for it. Sienna. Puck rolls off her stick. Sella, bounce pass off the boards, just out of Bobby's reach. Pushed forward by Grunes. Now Sienna. For Sella. Sella. Stick handling. Oh, that was one of those ones that I was worried about coming at us. Glass is real low around here. But Sella just bounced it off the glass into the neutral zone. Sella now for Sienna. Hit the back of the net. Lopez got a stick on it. Looped it around to the far half boards. Sella and Warner were skating, didn't see each other. They just ran into each other. Ref's asking what happened. I don't know. I didn't see her. She ran into me. I ran into her. I have no idea. Well, that's the end of the first period. Storm and Sabres leading by 8. Everybody's going back into the locker room. We're going to mute the mic. Hopefully the Zamboni stays running the whole time this time. And we'll be back in about 30 minutes, or 13 minutes. Okay, girls are coming back out on the ice. Getting ready for the second period. All right. Prairie Center has a lot more kids now. But the numbers as low as they are, they probably had to have a bunch of, like, I'm looking at the Prairie Center Blue Devils roster, and they have 21 kids listed on the roster. So a lot of their kids have to skate both games in order to have enough kids on the bench for each period.
10 skaters.
Yep, 10 skaters that first period. And the way it works in Minnesota hockey anyways, any skater, goalie included, is allowed 4 periods of hockey on a competition day. So with a JV game and a varsity game all on the same night, any player can skate in 4 periods of hockey. Any 4 of the 6 periods of hockey that competition day or that competition night. So when you got a fairly big roster, let's say 30 plus, it's pretty easy for a coach to figure it out. They just figure out their lines, and this set of kids is playing JV and this set of kids is playing varsity. But when your numbers are smaller, like I'm counting on Long Prairie's roster sheet here, they got 21 kids. You got to do some math, and you got to make most of your kids skate 4 periods just to make sure you have enough kids on the bench for each period. So now my long-winded explanation has to be done because the game started. Here we go. Shelby, partner pass. Olivia hits the brakes. She's going to go back to nope, she's going to escape again. She's got Abby. Abby bounces it into the neutral zone. Cam there watching. Faith swipes at it. Abby follows up. Puck's bouncing. Wessel picks it up. Olivia watching her. Olivia pushing her off the puck. Going to get a penalty. Olivia's going to get a body checking penalty. I'll put the face off to Abby's left, her glove side. Ludwig's going to take the draw for the Blue Devils. Braley's going to come out and take the draw for the Storm and Sabres. Puck on the side, pushed down. Bunch of people batting at it. It's Jones, pushes it into the corner. And then it's dumped the length of the ice. Jalissa there, pinches the puck off. Sella steps down, forces a dump. Puck's rolling. That's going to go for ice. Nobody look at the scoreboard right now. I'm setting the tripod. It must have got bumped. Okay, who all looked after I told you not to? Sella to Sienna. Sienna pushes it back behind the goal line. Groons skating up with it. Braley with a stick. Or Jalissa, I should say, with a stick. Groons gets it back. Groons through the neutral zone. Pushes it in deep. Now Sella. Sienna up the boards. Chips it out. That's going to go around. All the way down. No icing because we're killing a penalty. And now Braley pushing it down low. Picked up by Groons. Groons looking to come up with it. Prairie gets it off her backhand and then chips it into the corner, goes off the change. Katie in on the forecheck. Dietrich got it in her feet, backhand. Gonna go into the neutral zone. Sitta. Shelby calling for it. Sitta partner pass. Shelby trying to get it to Katie. It flipped up off her stick, kind of funny. And now Bobby. Bobby up over the blue line. Dietrich watching her. Tries to get it back to the point. Sitta steps down, pushing on it. Comes to this near side. Shelby. Now Sitta. Sitta. Looking for Katie. Burscheit got a stick on it. Turned up ice again though. Katie on the boards. Comes up with the loose puck. For Bobby. Penalty's over. Olivia back in the player's box. Out comes Cam. Dumped it down low. Drune's back for it. Tipped it up. Sienna hustling. Keeps it in the zone. Stick handling in the corner. Back behind the goal line. Looking. Hits Sella on the blue line. Sella stick handling. For Bobby. Now Grunes. Grunes up the board. Through Cam's leg. They're waving icing off. Sella back for it. Sella stepping up. Stick handling through. Up over the blue line. Outside the dot lane. Centered. Deflected. Rolling. Picked up by Lee. Held for the whistle. Cam on the draw. Pushed it forward. Picked up by the Blue Devils. Dietrich pushes it up. Abby knocks the puck off. Wessel stick to Sienna. Now Sella for Sienna. Sienna off the boards looking for Faith. Faith reaching for it, but Dietrich got there first. Now Sella for Abby. Faith picks it up. Ludwig all over her. Push the puck into the below the goal line. Shot off the side of the net. Sella pushes her away. Now Abby. Puck's bouncing. Comes to this near boards. Faith. Puck comes across. Gramitz pushes it to this near side. Dietrich holds it in. Faith gets it. Chips it up to Abby. Abby pushing it forward. Hustling. Jones there though. Draws a penalty. Ludwig. Katie pushing her off the puck. Now Olivia. On the delayed penalty. Olivia touched the puck. Now I think Abby's gonna get. I missed what the. I don't know if it's interference or. Oh, hooking. So the penalty will bring the face off to Abby's right, her blocker side. Shayla on the draw. Puck comes to Abby. Abby's just gonna gather it up, hold it for another whistle. Shayla on the draw. Comes back to the point. Drunes, shot, drifts wide near side. Olivia, she's going to hold it on the boards. Gets her stick back, bats at it a couple times. It's back in the corner. She's after it again. Ludwig watching her. Hits the brakes, trying to push it. Ludwig gets it. She's going to try center it. Off Shelby's stick. Ludwig behind the net with it. Hustling after it. Out to the point. Dietrich, shot. Stick save Abby. Onto this near side. In the corner. Shelby battling with Burscheit. Ludwig comes in. Off Abby's blocker. Puck's bouncing around. Shayla kicking at it. Shelby off Shayla's knee to the blue line, but not out. Held in by Grunes. Ludwig now. Ludwig centering. Abby, or Olivia I should say, pushes the puck into the corner. Burscheit to Ludwig. Ludwig looking. Spins, fires. It's blocked by Shayla. Now Olivia back in the corner after it. Olivia pushes it back the other way. Shelby tipping it forward. Shayla there. It's out into the neutral zone. 40 seconds to go in the power or in the penalty kill. Olivia chips it into the neutral zone. Staying with it. Puck's kind of bouncing around. Now Lopez. Shayla watching her. Shayla knocks the puck loose. Shelby comes across. Wessel now. Shayla centered. Stick save. Puck's loose. Chipped out. Jones after it. She's going to hold it in. Dump it back in down low. And then Warner after it. Warner. Back for Grunes. Grunes. Shot. Drifts wide. Looks like Shayla's going to get a penalty now. For hooking. Boy, oh boy, that's a tiny little penalty box. Anybody else gets a penalty, somebody's going to have to sit on somebody's lap. Five on three for 5 seconds here. Faith on the draw. Faith lifts Lopez stick. Pucks in feet. Comes back to the point. Jones shot. Abby sees it coming. Holds up for a whistle. That's 5 seconds off the clock. That puts us on down one skater now. Cam on the draw. For Faith. For sure Faith didn't mean to do that. Ends up at Abby. Abby covers it. Cam on the draw again. Ties up. Priscilla in feet. Spins, fires, stick save Abby. Comes to this near point. Faith watching. Puck drifts wide. Oh, good tip. Good reaction saved by Abby though. Into the corner it goes. Dump the length of the ice. No icing. We're on a penalty. Lee back, sets it. Pushes it forward. Jones now. Jones chips it off the boards. Picked up by Burscheit. Cam grabs it, spins, fires at the length of the ice. Lee puts it out front for Dietrich again. Faith watching her. Dietrich taking off with it. Faith in the back check. Dietrich walking into the middle. Drops it. Got kind of tied up with it. Sienna. Turning with it, spinning, firing. Ludwig comes down. Faith battling for it. Ludwig comes up with the puck. She's going to turn. She's going to fire. Drifts it wide, blocker side. Then after it in the corner, her and Sella battling for it. Sella pushes it behind the net into this near corner. Off the boards. Background, Sienna. Sienna going to flip it up onto the blue line. Not out. Faith. Toe drag. Gets it knocked off her stick. Going to dump it the length. We need a line change. Those four have been out there quite a while. We got a hustle. They're going to turn this puck up ice. We got numbers in place now. Braley picks up the loose puck. Stick handling in the neutral zone. Around a couple. Runs into one. Grunes now. Up the ice. Katie. Daly back out of the penalty box. 5-on-5 hockey. Katie now. Turning up ice. She's got Jalissa with her. 2-on-2. She's going to dump it in. Jalissa there. Katie. Lopez. Shelby steps down. Katie. Shovels it towards the net. Picked up by Dietrich. Dietrich looking for the D. Katie ran into Lopez. Puck's out into the neutral zone for Shelby. Shelby protecting the puck. Coming forward with it. Looking for Braley. Was behind her. Now Grunes back for it. Grunes hits Braley. Now Katie's got it. Katie looking. She's going to walk to the middle. Out to the point. Olivia. Olivia drifted back into the corner for Braley. Braley going to take off. Wants Shelby to go. Shelby down into the corner. Jalissa. Jalissa for Katie. Katie backhand save. Lee. Puck's loose. Knocked away. Pushed out by Warner. Other way by Braley. Braley down low in the corner. Bruins back for it. Just going to flip it the length. That's going to end up on ice or on net. Abby's going to play it for Olivia. Olivia behind the net with it. Olivia for Abby off her stick. Katie knocks it down. Katie's going to dump it in. She's ready for a change. Deer changing two. Abby hustles in front of Jones. Picks up that loose puck, but it rolls off her stick. Then Faith following up. Turns back in zone, gets tripped up. Looks like Ostendorf's going to go for tripping. 6:53 to go in the second. Storm and Sabres leading. Storm and Sabres power play. Out is Cam, Abby, Faith, Shelby, and Olivia. Faith now. Back for Olivia. Olivia walking the blue line. Down low. Off Ludwig's skate. Shelby steps down, knocks it loose. Cam knocking it forward. Trick. Shelby's going to get a tripping penalty. Refs are talking about something. Not sure what it is. Should be 4-on-4 hockey. So, just waiting on the scoreboard here to get the penalty number and time. Okay, now we're ready, they say. Scoreboard's right. Abby on the draw. 10 feet. Faith picks it up. Faith stick handling through the neutral zone. Hey, Abby hustling to keep up or catch up. Puck turned the other way. Bruins knocked loose by Sienna. Sienna. Another penalty, delayed penalty on the Blue Devils. Going to be a tripping call. So we're going to have some 4-on-3 hockey for a little bit here. If the Storm and Sabres score, the first penalty would come off the board, so number 3 would come back on the ice for the Blue Devils. That would be Ostendorf. Katie on the draw. Ludwig kicking it forward through Sitta's feet. Sella there, pushing it forward. Sitta dumping it in. Sella after, or Katie after it. Ludwig tipping it into the neutral zone. Sella stepping down. Puck's back into the neutral zone. Dump the length. They're waving off icing because the Blue Devils are killing a penalty. Sitta now. Sitta up, looking for Katie. Just out of her reach. They're waving off icing. Puck off Katie's skate. Sitta now. Sitta, partner pass for Sella. Sella, a little bit of time and space. Around one, around another. Gonna walk out, cut to the middle, push it toward the net. It's under Ludwig. Ludwig centers it. Push to Bobby. Bobby pushes it towards the net. Now Dietrich. Dietrich and Bobby up the boards. Sitta backhands it down. Sitta now. Sella calling for it. Katie. Cross for Sella. Sella for Sitta. Sitta up for Katie. Katie gonna dump it in. She's ready for a change. So is Sella. So is Bobby. And so is Sitta. All four changing. Ludwig probably thinking the same thing. Dumps it to length and heads straight for the bench. Sienna picks it up. Long lead pass for Shayla. Off her stick. Gonna bounce in front. Goalie's not watching though. Holy moly, puck squirts back to her. Shayla after a loose puck ends up behind the net. Jones there. Natalie after it. Shayla forces a pass around. Puck comes to the middle. It's Wessel. Wessel through the neutral zone. Sienna there though. Sienna up for Natalie. Natalie didn't see it coming. That's going to go for icing. 10 seconds left in the Blue Devil penalty. Prairie on the draw. Brings it back. Sienna. Sienna battling for it. Chips it for Olivia. Olivia's got some time and space. Straight up the dot lane she goes. Got to watch out. They're coming out of the penalty box, but she's got to step on them. She's wide. Bottom of the puck. Actually, that bounced off an elbow and the post, and then goes wide. Natalie for Braley. Braley for Olivia. Olivia walks, fires, pad save, puck's loose. Shayla gets the rebound, pushes it in. I think that's a first varsity goal for Shayla. Somebody get her that puck. I don't know if you could tell by body language, but I'll tell you what, that first goal is always a good one. Puck comes back to Shelby. Shelby off the boards. Just out of Faith's reach. Faith after it. Puck gets turned up ice. Shelby steps down. Faith picks up the loose puck. Tries to toe drag. Couldn't get it by Jones. Lifts her stick in the corner with it. Jones comes out with it. Hustling behind the net. Abby watching her. Forcing her wide. Knocks the puck off her stick. It's in Abby's feet. Looking for Faith. Jones gets it back now. The Sella steps down. Sella stick handling. Pushing her way around. Good body position by Gramitz to Shelby. Shelby for Cam. Cam for Abby. Abby escapes. She's got some time and space for Faith. Faith tried to get it back to her off a couple feet. Jones puts it to the half boards. Now Faith. Faith for Sella. Sella gonna step down. She's looking. Fires off the toe. Nice save now, or Lee. And now Cam for Abby. Abby, stick handling. Centered it, or through this crease, I should say. Nobody there. Shelby for Faith. Faith. Looking. Abby, nice movement. Comes, walks to the middle. Good stick by Lee. Stops Abby. Puck goes behind the net. Now Shelby. Pushes it back behind. Faith. Faith being watched by Groons. Centered. Bouncing puck all around. Now Shelby. Shelby. Far side for Cam. Cam chips at it. Knocks it loose. Faith hustling back. Gets dumped to length. They're waving off ice saying Sella touched that. Sella back for it. 2 minutes to go in the second period. Sella bounce pass up the boards for Faith. She reached for it but couldn't get it. Sella up for Faith again. Up over the blue line. 3-on-1. Faith trying to pass it. Fanned on it. Trying to center it, hit a skate. Chipped it back, Sella. Sella off skates into the corner. Now Faith. Faith hits the brakes. In her feet. Still with it. Ludwig volleys her off the puck, takes off Wessel skates. Now Abby. Abby's got to turn back. Gathers some space here. Gets it to Sella. Through her feet, she has to backpedal just a little bit. Picks it up. Ludwig slows her down, up the boards, chipped past Bobby. And then Abby there again. Puck's dumped in. They're waving icing off. Sienna gets away from Ludwig. Sella for Cam. Cam taking off with it. Cam for Bobby. Offside. I don't know how they caught that. We were only offside by about 15, maybe 20 feet. Like, they're starting to split hairs here, people. Line change for the Storm and Sabres. Out come Bobby, Prairie, and Delissa with Sitta and Olivia. Puck comes back to Sitta for Olivia. Olivia for Bobby. Bobby back for Olivia. Bounced over her stick, now Braley. Braley for Sitta. Back for Braley. Braley stick handling through the neutral zone. Bounce pass for Bobby. Bobby looking, chips it forward. Jones on her. Braley follows up. Puck's loose. Bobby's on it again. Jones watching her. Bobby in the corner. Wilwarding intercepts that. Now Jones toe picks on that on the face-off circle. And they're going to call a tripping penalty on that. So, I think Bobby's going to get a tripping. "31 seconds to go in the second." Storm and Sabres have Shayla and Natalie out on the kill. Puck is centered, bounce to the far half boards. Sit on it. Gets caught up in equipment back behind the net. Olivia off the glass. Natalie batting at it. Gets pushed back down low. Ludwig centered. Shot. Shoulder save. Abby holding tight on that post. Now Olivia. She's going to just lift this to length. Jones batted at it. Missed it. Goes the length, and that's the end of the second period. After two, Storm and Sabres leading. We're going to mute the mics. I'm going to go warm my feet up. And we'll be back in about 13 minutes. Okay, we're back for the third period. Teams are back on the ice. Lining up for the face-off. We're starting off on a penalty kill. Minute and a half. Prairie on the draw. Puck comes back. Dietrich back for it. Jalissa forcing the issue. Prairie there too. Tips it down low. Bruins for Ludwig. Ludwig now picks it up behind the net. Ludwig gonna dump it in off Ellie's stick. Ellie into the corner after it. Chipped into the netting. That was Gramitz. Prairie on the draw for Sella. Sella protecting the puck, accelerating around the net. Past Wessel. Gets a step here. Ludwig tracking, good. Slows her up. And now Dietrich behind the net. Round one. Backhand up for Ludwig. Ludwig through the neutral zone. Sella tips it away. Stays with her. Centered off Abby's stick. Puck's pushed, kicked. Sella to Prairie. Prairie just going to dump at the length. We're going to get 4 penalty killers to change. 7 seconds to go in the penalty. Puck pushed all the way back. Sienna. Sienna for Shelby. Shelby. Katie helping. Push back behind the net again. Now Sienna. Shayla there. Sienna. Katie. Tips it around. Natalie. Natalie chips at the length. That's going to go for icing. Bring it all the way back to Abby's left. Puck comes into the corner. Shelby. Pushes it around, looking for Sienna. Gets it to Shayla. Jones pushing it back into the corner. Sienna now. Hits the brakes. Pushing it up the boards. Shayla. Jones read that. Shayla again. Sienna. And a partner pass for Shelby. Shelby's got a little bit of time and space here. Shelby. Up over the blue line. Pushing it forward. Flips it in behind the goal. And now the penalty. Nope. Pushed up the boards. Olivia holding it on the blue line. Up towards Shayla. Off her stick. And the Blue Devils up through the zone. Olivia with the puck behind the net. Round for Abby. Abby hits the brakes. Pushing it up through Katie's skate. They're calling icing, but it's going to be on net. The goalie goes to play it, moves her stick out of the way, it ends up going in the net. Timeout for the Blue Devils. Cam on the face-off. Faith for Ellie. Ellie for Faith. Faith chips it in. Dietrich back for it. Chips it over Ellie or Abby's stick. In the neutral zone. Good step by Ellie. Puck stumped into the zone. Ludwig, he was looking. Overskated it a little bit. Now Olivia. Olivia back behind the net for Abby. Through her skates. That one's going to go for icing. Line change for the Storm and Sabres. Out comes Brooks Suma and Grace Steele. Sella and Sitta. Brooke on the draw. Ties up Lopez. Puck comes back. Grace Steele pushing it into the neutral zone, protecting it with her body. Suma hustling after it. Jones in there. Jones picks it up. Suma knocks the puck off her. Puck to the point. Sitta drifts it towards the net. It bounced. I think Brooke actually tipped that. Ends up in the belly of Knobloch. Hold it for a whistle. Brooke on the draw. Brings it back. Sitta. Good patience. Puts it back behind the goal line. Brooke for Grace. Grace to Sitta. Sitta down low again. Now Sella. Sella stepping down. He's going to fire. Misses far side. Bounces far side. Sitta holds it on the goal line. Brooke. Back for Sitta under her stick. Sella's going for it. Sella gonna spin. Up for Suma. Suma chipped it forward for Brooke. Brooke for Grace. Grace trying to center it. Suma swipes at it. Puck was spinning. She missed it. Now Sitta. Sitta hustling back. Gonna turn. Partner pass for Sella. Sella for Suma. Suma up over the line. Shoots. Save. Holds for a whistle. Face-off will be to Lee's right side, blocker side. Clock's still running because we're up by 6 or more. Third period, that's the rule. Clock's, there's a term for it, but the clock runs if you're up by 6 or more in the third period. Back to Shelby. Shelby across for Sienna. Off Bobby's skate. Jones pushing it up. Bobby battling. Flips it down low. Jones going back for it. Jones picks it up off Jalissa's stick. Jalissa picks it up in the corner. Pushes it down low for Braley. Braley cycling the puck. Drops it back for Jalissa. Jalissa walking out front off a stick. Picked up by Grunes. Grunes tries to get it out. Ends up on Sienna's stick. Sienna down for Bobby. Bobby trying to center. Chipped out into the neutral zone. Shelby back for it. Zigzagging. Partner pass for Sienna. Sienna back for Shelby. Shelby for Jalissa. Jalissa being watched by Ludwig. Ludwig picks it up. She's got some speed. Into the neutral zone. Bill has it. Up over the blue line. Shelby slows her up. Pins her in the corner. Jalissa there helping. 3 Blue Devils. 2 Storm and Sabres in the corner. Puck squirts out. Braley there. Picks it up. Skates it out into the neutral zone. Up for Bobby. Off her skate. And then flip back into the neutral zone. Ludwig. Ludwig gonna dump it on net, but that bounces off Olivia. Olivia picks it up off the boards, back behind the net. She's gonna backhand it up the boards. Katie. Katie has some space. Natalie with her. Dumps it around. Natalie. Katie. Katie. Back to the point. Ellie. Back to Katie. Katie for Olivia. Olivia fires off the side of the net. Katie coming. Centered it again. Ellie's going to hold this in. Under her feet. Tipped out. Warner. All by herself. Natalie hustling back. Gets a stick under it. They're going to call a penalty. I'm guessing he's going to do a penalty shot. Yep. So the ref called a penalty shot. The ref called a penalty shot. I don't think anybody on the rink saw it. Not a slashing penalty, it's just a penalty shot. The announcer announced it as a penalty shot, or as a slashing penalty. Here we go. Warner up over the blue line. Stick handling. Abby watching. Fires. Pad save. Abby was ready for the rebound too. Thing is, penalty shots, you don't get a rebound. Well, a little bit of excitement for Abby. Penalty shot. She gets the pad on it. Puts it that it's 5-on-5 hockey after that. Ludwig on the draw against Cam. Ludwig ties up. Cam brings it back. Sella picks it up. Back around behind the net. Gramit's watching her. For Faith. Faith looking for Abby. They wave icing off. Abby battling. Goes into the boards. Blue Devils turning the other way. Sella tracking. Shot save. Rebound. Puck's loose. It's bouncing. Back into the corner. Blue Devil had fallen down. Faith picks up the loose puck. Faith tips it around. Ludwig gets a stick on it. Sitta watching her. Pins her. Cam. Flips it out in the neutral zone. Bounces off. Abby and Faith. 2-on-0. Abby. Faith. Faith chips it. Goes glove side. Line change for the Storm and Sabres. Out comes Brooks, Suma, Grace Steele, Shelby, and Sienna. Brooke on the draw. Brooke ties up. It's in feet. Blue Devils come out with it. Puck goes partner pass to Sienna. Sienna up for Brooke. Brooke brings it forward. Dumps it in. Suma hustling after it. Suma ties up in the corner. Puck come out front. Brooke swipes at it. But Lopez got her stick on it first. Into the corner it goes. Suma centering behind, out of Brooks' way, or Brooks' reach, I should say. Brooks still after it, in feet. Grace for Brooke. Brooke tried to turn and fire, got tangled up. And now Grace watching Lopez for Ostendorf. Ostendorf dumps it in. Abby plays it for Suma. Suma looking for Brooke, gets it to her. Brooke up for Grace Steele. Brooks changing. Grace in all one-on-one. Shot. Good stick by Grunes. Grunes now centered. Suma pushed it back behind the net. Grace Steele picks it up. Stick handling looking for Shelby. Shelby. Suma. Suma tries to turn and fire, but the D was there. Backhand. Pad save. Rebound. Goes behind the net. Suma for Braley. Braley for Suma. Suma fires. Hits a set of shins. Wessel and Sienna are hustling for it. On the half board, Sienna kicks it down low. Chip back to the point. Suma's changing, didn't see the puck coming. Shelby there. Shelby, it's in feet. She doesn't know where it is, though. Braley comes back for it. Jalissa. Sienna, back for Jalissa. Jalissa up over the blue line. In the corner. On the half boards to the point. Sienna, bounce pass for Braley. Braley picks it up. Turns. Picks it up again. Looking. Tries to come across with it. Hits a stick. Sienna off her foot and out into the neutral zone. Dump. Jalissa going to hustle back for it. Jalissa turning up ice. Lead pass for Bobby. Bobby gets it knocked off her stick. Ellie. Picked up. Offside. Burscheid knew it was offside. Saw the puck there. Spun around it. Couldn't. I gotta get the puck. I gotta get the puck. 3:40 to go in the third. Storm and Sabres leading. Katie coming in for the draw. Comes to the boards. Step forward. Dietrich. Still battling for it. Katie comes, picks it up. Going to accelerate up the boards. Comes to the middle. Still muscles her way in. Going to go behind the net. Back to the point for Olivia. Olivia looks to go far side. Bounces off a stick. Katie picks it off the near half board. Katie battling for it for Ellie. Ellie scoops it towards the net. Off the side of the net. And then centered. Dietrich picks it up. Skating behind the net. Or backhand pass up the middle. Back check by Shayla. Picks puck up, turns the other way. Natalie walking down. She's going to fire up high over the right shoulder or left shoulder. Puck's flipped out all the way down off Suma's stick. Line change for the Storm and Sabres. Suma in, no icing. 2 minutes to go. Suma down low, trying to center it off Ludwig's skate. Ludwig trying to push it up the boards. Grace Steele turns it the other way. Grace Steele for Brooke. Brooke battling with it, pushing it to the point. Sitta walks in, fires, drifts it wide, far side, bounces near side half boards. Brooke hustling after it. Gets pushed to length, that's going to go for icing. Brooke on the draw. She's going to go against Ludwig. Brooke for Suma. Suma to Sella. Sella stick handling. Fires. It's bouncing. Brooke there. Chasing it down. Jones up through the neutral zone for Ludwig. Ludwig knocked away by Sella. Suma comes in to help. Pushes it into centered. Grace Steele there watching it. Reading it. Takes off. In a foot race with Jones. Jones is catching her. 12 against 12. Backhand. Toe save. Turn the other way. Brooke shoveling it back into that far corner. Grace Steele after it again. 12 on 12 again. Jones and Grace Steele. Comes around this near side. Up the boards. Held in by Shelby. Shelby for Grace. Through her skates. Now Ludwig. Good back check by Natalie. Forces a dump. Sienna. Blue Devils are changing. We got some time and space. Partner pass for Shelby. Shelby. Up for Suma. Suma behind Grace. Suma again. Now Sienna. Natalie for Katie. Katie tried to chip it off the boards. 15 seconds to go. Suma. Suma. Bounce pass. Blue Devils. Now Sienna. Sienna behind the net, 3 seconds to go. She's just going to hold it, push it up the boards. In Natalie's feet. That's the end of the game. That's the end of the game. Storm and Sabres 11. Prairie Center Blue Devils 0. We're going to mute the mics. Let's watch them shake hands for a second and then end the broadcast. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.